It's a pretty dire situation all across BC this year. We've seen level 4 or level 5 droughts in 80% of the regions in the province, and to see it extend across the entire province like that is unprecedented. And it's having impacts on salmon populations across the province. We are seeing reports of low water levels and disconnected channels, and especially the kind of conditions that we're seeing here in the Indian River, where the water levels have dropped significantly. This is far below the normal flows that you would see during the salmon spawning time, and it's led to completely dry riverbeds, pools where their salmon are becoming trapped and disconnected. The spawning pink population is not able to reach the spawning grounds and dying in the pools below this barrier. Here at the Indian River, it is one of the largest populations that we've seen stranded so far. There's at least 100,000 pinks in the stream right now, and they're estimating up to 200,000 or 300,000 pinks returning to this system right now. PSF has been working with the province and with DFO to find partners who are able to take action in these scenarios, who have the capacity and the skills and the technical knowledge to be able to help salmon in these scenarios. So in this case, we're working with the Tsleil-Waututh Nation and DFO to fund a project to restore fish passage on this river and allow all of these fish that have arrived and are unable to reach their spawning ground to be able to reach their spawning ground, to be able to reproduce, and to be able to continue this population into the future.
We're fortunate enough this year that it's seeming like a really great population return. The downside is that we're in a pretty severe drought conditions, and the river is, at very low levels. And so therefore there's just too many fish for how little water there is currently, and they're all pooling up into the deeper spots that are available to them. But because of that, they're just routing it out, and they're using up all that oxygen, and they're starting to die off pre-spawn. If we don't do anything, we're going to see thousands more fish than dying off pre-spawn than we're currently seeing. Today, what we're doing is some emergency drought response work to essentially reconnect the main stem of the Indian River so that fish can pass through, because what has happened is the river has gone subsurface, essentially drying out for a 100+ meter stretch of the river, impeding access for spawning salmon to get further up into the spawning grounds in order to carry out their life cycle. The emergency work is to basically dig a trench to connect the wet point to the wet point as a strategy to essentially get fish moving further up.
It's been really gratifying to be able to see these projects get off the ground so fast, and to be able to work with partners who have so much knowledge and are so motivated to find solutions to these problems. There are these actions that you can take if you can kind of connect the dots and connect the partners and connect the funding and find the places that people can make a difference.